looking at all the problems in the world, all the frustrations that a lot of people have. When I'm, for example, on Twitter, something where I spend a lot of time basically not being very active, but just looking at what other people are saying, but also looking around the things that people are interested in, the things that people talk about. Mostly, if we're completely honest, they are very negative things. We all tend to look to what isn't going good, what is going wrong, what are the bad things that happen. Well, we all tell ourselves, or when we talk about these things, we explain them in a way where they are bad, and where we say that we want things to go better. That's something that I see a lot of the times. And we all dream about, let's say, a world or a situation where everything is going perfect, where everything is going according to plan, where everything is going in the direction of that people want them to go. But something that I was thinking about a lot of the last period is that I think that we don't even want things to go good. We really don't want anything to go very well. We want things to go bad, because that is giving us a lot of that's basically where our interest lies. We want to see drama. We want to be able to tell that something is not going right. We want to point fingers and tell others and maybe ourselves that somebody is not doing something correctly in our eyes. And even if things are going well for ourselves, I even think that we are sabotaging ourselves many times to basically not make things go right. And the point here is that people want everything. We say that we want everything to go perfectly and to go correctly. But first of all, what does that mean? And is that even possible? Because for me, something is going in the right way, which for me is perfect, but for somebody else, it's the complete opposite. And there's no middle ground, because I will always have or want to go in a certain direction, and somebody else always wants to go in a different direction. And I don't think that that's a very big problem. But just the thing that caught my eye is that we don't want things to go very well. Looking, for example, I live in Germany, looking at politics, where there's this party called the AfD or the AfD. And I was thinking about the fact that a lot of people are against it, other people are part of it or are for that party. But on bottom line, everybody wants something like that to exist, if we are completely honest. Because the people that don't want this party, for example, they spend a lot of time and energy, and even get energy from it, to hate on them and to tell other people how bad it is, and set up protests and do whatever. They want something like this to happen. They want it to happen because it gives them something to do. It gives them some kind of purpose in life. They want to go out there, go on Twitter, make videos, whatever it is, tell other people how bad it is that they are doing this and that they are doing that. On the other hand, the people that are for it, the people that want this party to exist, for them it's the same thing. And this is what I meant with people, or with expectations, going completely in different directions, because the people that are against it will in no way, shape or form ever say that they're or be part of that group, be for that group, be positive about that party. Because it is not even about the party in and of itself. It's not about the whole situation. It's just about the fact that you have something that you stand for to a certain degree, or maybe it's correct, maybe it's not correct, doesn't matter. It's simply the fact that you stand for something, and that you have something to fight for. Even maybe at some point your views change. You think they are saying something that might be good, or that might be that might fit in your perspective. It is simply because of the fact that you have something to say, that you have something to, let's say, fight for, that you have something to go against, and to stand up in the morning and tell other people and try to explain to other people why something is good, why something is bad. It doesn't even matter if it's correct or if it's incorrect. That's basically not the point. And that's also the same for life in general, I guess. At least for me, I think that the point always is what's next. The question always remains what's next. So I actually don't really want things to go very well and to go perfectly for everybody, because then what's next? There's nothing to do. Let's say that everything is perfect, everything goes well, everything goes correctly. Then it's a very boring situation, because you just go up and you do your thing and everything goes correctly and everything goes or fits in your perspective. That's not really entertaining, and that's very boring. So the point that I'm trying to make, or at least the thing that caught my attention, is the fact that everything will always go bad, or at least not as good as it could be, because people and humans in general, I think, my opinion or my perspective, is that we always want something to blame. We always want something to maybe even have a reason for us to tell other people that we have something that's not going correctly, or have an excuse for something. And we want always something to fight for. We always want something to fight for. And that's also the reason that you sometimes see somebody make a very bad decision, or you're convinced that it's a very bad decision. But for that person in their life, in their mind, they need something to go bad, because they need something to fight for. They need something to go against. They need something to run after, and because it's motivating them. And that's also the case for definitely not for everybody, but for a lot of people that don't have any work left, or because they are in their pension. At some point, there's basically nothing to do. They need some kind of stimulant, maybe even something that goes completely wrong. And we all think, why does that person who is 70 years old needs to go through this? But for that person, it's giving them that motivation and drive to get up and do something, because otherwise it gets very boring, and nobody wants anything to be boring. And I guess, or at least that's what I'm thinking, is that we sabotage ourselves and we simply don't want things to go correctly and go right. So if you're in a situation sometimes where you think, why am I in this situation, or why is everything going against me? Maybe in some situations we do it with purposefully, because we want things to go bad. That's at least something that I was thinking about. Let me know about your perspective. Share them in the comments or send me a message. And again, for now, thank you very much for listening.